of preparation, practice, and skill. While that's true for a lot of illusionary feats, there are tons out there that are a piece of cake to pull off, yet just as impressive. Whether it's bending a paperclip with your mind or making pencils levitate, you'll easily entertain a crowd with these super simple magic tricks. Now, watch carefully. Not everything is as it seems. Oh yeah, and be on the lookout for 3 light bulbs hidden among the tricks. Be the first to find them all, and we'll mention you in one of our next videos. So be attentive. Now you see them, now you don't. Anyway, bending a spoon. How about if we kick it old school with this classic? You're about to learn how to bend a spoon and then get it back into its original shape in a matter of seconds. Here we go. The trick here is that you don't actually bend the spoon. That's because there is no spoon. Just kidding. There actually is a spoon, but if you got that reference, comment down below. Anyway, you just have to pretend that you're bending it. Cup the handle of the spoon in your hands, but let the head of the spoon remain visible. Tilt your hands forward while letting the handle of the spoon secretly slide down your palm. To make it look more believable, use a silver coin to imitate the end of the handle sticking out of your cupped hands. Just hide it in your fist till the right moment. In the end, it'll look like the spoon is actually bending right in front of your audience's eyes. Then, use your acting skills again and pretend you're working hard to unbend the spoon. Ta-da! Cool, huh? Turning water into ice. How can you turn water into ice without using a freezer? Well, you can't. No. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy as long as you have a glass and a paper cup. Water pours out of the glass and comes back from the paper cup as ice. Ooh. Well, the secret weapon of this magic trick is a sponge. You put it in the paper cup along with some ice cubes. And it has to be a paper or plastic cup, not a clear one like the glass. Your audience obviously shouldn't see that sponge sitting at the bottom of the cup. Then your ruse will be exposed. And you don't want to expose your ruse to just anyone. The sponge will absorb all the water, so once you turn over the cup, only the ice will come out. Boom! You're now a wizard! The signed card. I'm sure you've seen this one in movies or from street magicians. You ask someone to pick a card and sign it. Then you throw all the cards into a plastic bag. With your amazing mind powers, you reach into the bag and pull out that very card. And the bag, of course, is perfectly normal and intact. No funny business here. Sounds like some serious magic, doesn't it? Well, let's see how you can do it. This one is actually pretty easy. When you ask someone to take and sign a card, cut the pack of cards, leaving a break. Now, distract the audience by asking them something like, "Will you tell me what the card is?" Naturally, they won't because there's no magic in that. But the distraction will give you a chance to separate the card from the deck. Then let the person who picked the card hold the bag in front of you. Lick the back of the card that you removed from the deck and stick it to the plastic bag. When it's time to take it out, just remove the card. Vanishing crayons. This one requires a bit of preparation, but it's totally worth it. I mean, who doesn't love disappearing tricks? Start by showing your audience that you have a perfectly full box of crayons and tell them, in your best magician voice, that they're all about to vanish. You wave your hand over the box and voila, it's empty. With your amazing sorcery, you turn the box upside down and the crayons are all back. All of the minds in the room have officially been blown. So, how do you do it? Well, it takes an 8-pack of crayons and some tape or glue. Cut the crayons in half and set aside the butts. Yeah, let me set aside my butt here. Anyway, you won't need them for this trick. Tape or glue the top portions together in a line. While you're showing the box to your audience, be sure to squeeze it with your fingers to hold the crayons up so that the tops are visible and the box looks full. The second you let go of the crayons, they'll fall to the bottom and the box will look empty. When you flip it upside down, squeeze it again, and the crayons will magically appear at the top. Telekinesis. Or tell another kin of yours, I don't care, maybe your brother. Haha, hey, you've got the power. The power to bend paper clips with your mind. Yes, just like that. Do you want to know the secret? Then listen up. A regular paper clip will do just fine. Straighten it out and hold it in front of you so that the audience can see it just at the right angle. Imitate some psychic stuff going on. Hey, you can even touch your temple with your other hand and make some grunting noises. You gotta sell this to your audience. Alright, then just rotate the clip slightly between your fingers and the crowd will be positive you're actually bending it with your mind. Levitating pencil. Another mind-powered trick, and this time you'll make a pencil move up and down in a bottle by controlling it with your magical psychic powers, or just a little illusionary skill. The secret to this trick is that you're actually controlling it with a thread. One end of it is attached to the head of the pencil, while the other is tied to the button of your shirt. As you move the bottle toward and away from you, and of course after shouting Wingardium Leviosa, the pencil starts levitating. Speaking of Harry Potter, have I told you that my Patronus is bacon? It's true. The disappearing coin. I bet I can make any coin disappear right through the table. And I bet I'll win this bet. Are you a gambler? Well, how about we put our money where our mouth is? Check it out. Place the coin on the table or some other flat surface and cover it with your hand. Of course, you can really captivate your audience by pretending to be super concentrated because, it's not easy to put a hole through the table. As you quickly grab the coin off the table to get ready to magically send it through the surface, you actually just slide it right off the edge towards you. So, when you slam the coin through the table, there actually isn't even a coin in your hand, but a coin has fallen on the ground. Your audience will assume it went right through, but it's best if you do this trick in a noisy room or one with carpeted floors. This way, no one will hear when the coin hits the ground. Stab a potato with a straw. Now this trick is another one that's great for making a bet. I bet I can stab a potato with just a plain old drinking straw. How? You won't believe me when I say it's possible, and you'll lose the bet. It turns out that it's a super easy trick. You just cover one end of the plastic straw with your finger to stop the air from escaping. Because it stays there, the straw becomes unbendable. There you go. You won a bet, hopefully $100, by stabbing a potato with a drinking straw. All thanks to the help of physics. Apple surgery. I really wanted to give you this apple, but it looked so good I just couldn't help myself and took a bite. But don't worry, I can heal it by rubbing it for just a few seconds. Are you surprised? Well, you can also be an apple surgeon. You'll just need another apple to take a sliver off with no peel. When you stick it to your other apple, it will look like you just treated yourself to a big healthy bite out of it. Pretend to be chewing to make it all the more real. Now, turn the apple around and as you rub it, just remove the patch. Changing directions. You can challenge your audience with this trick. Give them a glass and a piece of paper with an arrow drawn on it. Now, ask them to change the arrow's direction using the glass. They'll probably look through the glass at different angles, but it won't work. All you have to do is fill the glass with water. There you go. The arrow is now pointing in the opposite direction. Once again, yay physics! Defying gravity. Where will the ring go if we pull a rubber band through it and hold it diagonally? Down, of course. Or will it? Here's a gravity-defying trick. All you have to do is hold the upper end of the rubber band at one end and leave some left on the other end of your palm. When you stretch it, it seems like it's at its maximum length when, in fact, it's not. As you pull it upwards and slowly release the lower end from your palm, it'll look like the ring is destroying Newton's good name. Box of chocolates. Life is like a box of chocolates, and it looks like we've got an empty one. No way! Let's check it again. We take off the lid, and it's now full and looking so delicious. Magically appearing chocolate? Sign me up. Well, what you're going to need for this trick is 2 identical boxes of chocolate, a full one and an empty one. You should take the full tray of chocolates out of its box and hide it under the lid. Put the lid on the edge of the table so you can pick it up easily. When you put it on the top of the empty box, it'll magically fill it with chocolates. Always on the right page. This trick involves a playing card and a book. I'll start flicking through the book and throw a 6 in it. Well, will you look at that? It landed exactly where chapter 6 of the book starts. What? In fact, all you need for this trick is an extra card, which looks exactly the same as your show card. It can be any number, really. You just have to hide it in the book beforehand and then find it there. What a coincidence! It's exactly on the right page. Smash a cup through the table. Okay, tricks look cool, but a failed trick looks hilarious. Unfortunately, we all love a train wreck. Take a ball or make one out of a crumpled up piece of paper. Tell everyone that it'll go right through the table. Cover it with a plastic cup and another piece of paper. Now smash it. Whoops, it looks like something went wrong. The ball is still there, but the cup went right through the table. So, is it still a failure? I mean, something disappeared. Just not the thing I told you. Here's how you can do it. Cut a square out of paper large enough to just cover your cup. When you wrap the cup in the paper, the sheet will form to the shape of the cup. As you lift the cup to show the audience the ball is there, quickly drop the cup onto your lap. Whoa, you just smashed the cup so hard it magically disappeared. Losing your finger. This trick is as old as time, but it still gets the same reaction as when it was first invented. It works especially well with kids and other easily impressionable audiences. You've got 5 fingers, and then whoosh! One of them just magically disappeared. Now you'll have to live your life without that precious finger. Man, and that one was your favorite. I'm just playing with you. It's still right where it should be. So, how do you make it temporarily vanish? Super easy. All you have to do is bend your index finger and hide it behind your middle finger. Practice makes perfect with this finger-losing trick. Plus, it'll make your fingers more flexible. If your crowd gets a little too worked up about it, you can play nice and show them all your fingers are still there after another swoosh. Would you like to see some more magic tricks revealed? Then give this video a thumbs up. If it gets 50,000 likes, we'll share more cool illusions. Don't forget to let us know in the comments if you found all the